and then behavior follows the feeling. So whatever you do, do not picture or imagine or see in any form what I'm going to say next. Don't picture it, okay? And already you go through the file system and go, what's happening? Okay, so all of this together. Do not, whatever you do, do not picture, imagine or see in any form a blue elephant, okay? A big blue elephant with his big blue ears. Don't you see his big blue feet, or particularly don't see me standing here with my arm around a blue elephant, okay? How'd you go, Amanda? What have you seen? Have you seen a blue elephant? It's impossible not to see the blue elephant, actually. Sorry to tell you. Have you seen it now? No. No, you still haven't seen it. You think you haven't seen it. What you're experiencing here is a low-low. Some of you else, who saw it? Who's seen the blue elephant already? Okay, most of you have seen it. Okay, what you experience is low-low. It's called lock-on, lock-out. If you lock onto a belief that you can't see the blue elephant, you really, in your mind, can't see it. But you, oh yes, I know. But to not see it, you've still got to see it. Because what happens, the brain does, it sees it. What have you seen? What have you imagined?
Anything but a blue elephant.
Tell me, describe to me what you've seen.
You standing there talking to me.
Okay, but you haven't pictured anything else, you haven't seen a tiger or an elephant or anything else, a giraffe?
Probably a tiger.
I've seen a tiger now, but you haven't seen a blue elephant. You haven't seen the blue elephant standing next to the tiger. Too late. Okay, so what I'm saying, I'm not trying to be right here. I'm just going to say that you think in pictures, not in words. And your words create pictures for people. So who controls your thoughts, Amanda? I can't control the thoughts that come into my head. Have you tried? Yeah. Do you have some crazy thoughts? Do you have some aggressive thoughts? Some angry thoughts? Some sexual thoughts? Don't think about it now. Too late. Oh God. Do not see a naked blue elephant, okay? All right. It's impossible not to picture these things. So you are a master influencer already. You influence yourself and others to see things. And what you get them to see leads them towards that point. So today is not about techniques, about how to win over on other people. It's about an attitude. It's about, okay, maybe if I approach this person with this attitude and this thought process in mind, then maybe I can influence them more easily. So, 15-minute break, 30-minute break, 15-minute break. That will be important in a moment. Happy? Okay, move on. Ground rules. Whew, now we're right into the course. We don't need ground rules in here. We're all professional people and we'll get by fine without these. Even the very word upsets some people. I don't like rules. I hated rules. I hated school. That's why I'm so unruly. That's why I know I had a goal to train in jeans because I hated suits. So that's what I do now. Yeah. So ground rules. Break the rules. But I wonder if we do need ground rules in every relationship. Imagine we're meeting for the first time. Hi, I'm Russ, you're?
Ian.
Ian, nice to meet you, Ian. Okay, what were the ground rules in that transaction?
Shake hands.
Shake hands. Is that a ground rule in every culture?
Some cultures.
Some cultures, not all cultures. So some cultures, it's an insult actually to offer your hand to some people in some cultures. There's some Arab cultures that are like that, and African cultures. But in our culture, it's a ground rule. Okay. Watch again. Hi, I'm Ross, you're?
Ian.
Nice to meet you, Ian. Ian thinks I've got a short-term memory problem. What's another ground rule in that transaction?
Eye to eye contact.
Eye to eye contact. Now, is that a ground rule in every culture? No. In some, I know, Aboriginal culture, some African cultures, and some South American cultures, you don't look someone in the eyes unless they're lower than you on the hierarchy. So if that culture was transferred into Wyeth, you wouldn't be able to look in your boss's eyes. You'd be deferring to them, you know. But in our culture, now what I'll suggest is the power of influencing is in these first couple of seconds where you start influencing people based on the amount of trust you have in them or they have in you. This is a trust meter. This is someone you just met, okay, i.e. me, and this is your best friend in the world. Who do you trust more? Why, Karen?
Because I know my friend better than you.
Right, okay, so I wonder if there's a correlation between the amount of knowledge you have about someone and the amount you trust or distrust them.
Experience.
It's the experience, yeah. It's not, it's the knowledge, the experience, it's not the length of time. It's the amount of incidents that match, that make you trust someone. Because you can know someone for a long time And if they haven't crossed you at all, you start to trust them more. But there's these incidents that really match. Watch again. Hi, I'm Ross. You're
Ian.
Nice to meet you, Ian. Another ground rule in there?
Introduce yourself.
I offered my name, you offered your name.
He said hi.
I said hi. Yeah, okay, so which is different to g'day or different to what the hell are you doing here? Okay, all these things have different effects on people. So every one of those things, if it matches, if the volume matches, okay, if the eyes match, does the trust meter move forward or back? Forward. So if this person is a little bit like me, we like people who are like us, right? So the volume matches, chink. The eyes match, chink. Think of the opposite. If someone looks away when you meet them, how do you feel about them? Not so sure. Yeah, but these match and match and match and match. And gradually we start to build up this composite picture of this person is trustworthy. Hi, I'm Ross, you're?
Ian, hi.
Nice to meet you, Ian.
Nice to meet you.
Really nice.
Great.
It's just so nice to meet you.
Don't touch me.
Well, I'm disappointed actually because words can't describe how pleasurable it is to meet you. Now, even though Ian hopes I'm joking,
Yes.
his face has gone red, his body language has changed, because his brain says, this is real, this is happening, this guy really is a sleazeball. Thank you. Yeah. How fast did the trust meter go backwards? How fast did the trust meter go backwards? Zink! Straight away. So it doesn't matter how many times we build. One thing can set it in the other direction. So we're going to look at that today. Look at what builds trust for you and then breaks trust for you. What do you like about people? What do you dislike? So all day. You're going to be tired tonight. Trust me, everybody comes back and says, I'm exhausted. Because you're thinking about things. The brain is designed to compare one thing with another. The cortex of your brain is designed to think. Thinking means comparing one thing with another. The brain builds all its concepts by the laws of associative memory. So everything I say today is being compared today to something you've heard before. High has no meaning unless it's compared to low. Hot has no meaning unless it's compared to cold or cool or anything else that's not hot. It's all relative. Einstein said, theory of relativity. Everything has relation to other things, and your brain does that. Well, we're getting heavy, aren't we? So ground rules. We don't need them in here, but we're going to play with these to see if ground rules, because if I stay within Ian's ground rules, it's all okay, isn't it? Ching, 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 ching. I break the ground, that's the ground rule broken. Get out of here. Yeah, so we'll look at these and see the correlation. Please don't take this too seriously. It's a serious subject, but the way we're going to do it is a bit fun. Ground rules. So this one is no phones. So is that okay with everyone? Is it not okay with someone? Why did I ask the second question?
You're trying
Building
to
trust.
open,
To what, sorry?
You're trying to open both options.
Yeah, both options. Because does everybody, you're in a meeting, we're going to do this? And everybody goes, well, half the group goes, yeah, and the other goes, yeah. So give them a chance to speak up. So this one, what's that? No talking. Well, I wouldn't call that. I would call it one speaker at a time. It won't be me all day. It won't be me. You know more about Wyeth than I will never ever know about Wyeth and the way you work. So I'm going to give you some ideas, and then we're going to transfer that in the workplace, and you're going to play with those things. So you'll be speaking to each other and to me and the group. So anybody have any problem with that ground rule? Great. Okay. Now, having said we don't need ground rules, if you had these two in all your meetings at Wyeth or anywhere, would that be a better meeting? Actually, I've heard the other day that your meetings are quite good, the way it's structured quite well. Is this right? You don't get disturbed by things? You have a rule, no phones in the meetings?
It's not here to.
Right, okay, so that's interesting. So if there was it here too, life would be easier, yeah? Okay. Look, this third one will get moving. So this one is what? Timekeeping. Yeah, please be on time. All right, be on time. Now, the 15-minute break, half an hour at lunch, and then back in here. That way we can get through the day and get everything done, and we'll all have a good time, just like your meetings, most of them. So, have a look at those ground rules. Okay, please, are you committed to these 3 ground rules? Interesting. Did you observe your own behaviour then? You observe the behaviour of the group. Does anybody have a guy, we've got this guy called Ralph. Okay, Ralph is the sort of guy, say, Ralph, can you